Hey guys, it's Market Update. There's a few things that need to happen to break us out of this just insane, boring purgatory of 80 to 100K. And over the next few months, we should get some clarity on that. Because look, we were getting bid up here as the Clarity Act was, going through the motions, right? And people thought this thing is going to be passed. And then Coinbase came out and kind of nixed the whole thing, right? And so back to the drawing board, and we actually sold off there. So I think there's more money trading the Clarity Act passing than we give the market credit for. It's obviously quite a big deal, even though it doesn't really relate to Bitcoin. DeFi, crypto, it kind of needs this, and it needs that extra boost, right? It needs to come back into the narrative because the hot money is anywhere but crypto right now, right? So I think the Clarity Act going through is actually much more important than we give it credit for, and it just seems like the money's waiting for that. So we have to get over that. Everything is just very soft. So if you look at NUPL here, this is a very different bull market where I still think we're in a bull market. I don't think we're going to get this huge sell-off here in a bear market, right? There's no collapse to the industry that's happening. Altcoins are way down from their highs anyway, but you're not getting an industry collapse, right? If you're looking at all the data on Ethereum, stable coins and everything, it's just up and to the right. So, RWAs, stocks coming on chain, it's all in the right direction. It just feels like there needs to be this change. So I think Clarity Act and then the new Fed chair coming in, and it just has to go through that process. So I just think you're just going to have to just be patient and wait for these things to happen, but they're all fundamentally bullish. Towards the end of this video, I'll go over the thing that really needs to happen, which is the PMIs picking up as well, which aren't yet. The crypto course has a discount, 20% off. If you type Bitcoin at checkout, you get 20% off. All of my updates for free. I've got way more in-depth updates on this year and what I think will be happening. I made a video about Clarity in January as well. So if you want that discount, check the link in the description. The specific problem that crypto has right now is that crypto people, VCs and everything, have taken it as far as they can. They don't have the size or the scale or the wherewithal to scale up the industry any further, right? Crypto for now has been, low end, low rate VCs pumping and dumping stuff. That's a small industry. That's not what is going to grow the industry further, right? That's not going to get bigger and bigger, so we just have one giant scam. That's not how these things work, right? So the only way we grow as an industry is to get the Clarity Act in so that the top 500 companies in the world can scale it to the actual scale that it should be. Coinbase and Circle and the banks and everything like that and strategy. And that's why a lot of crypto people down here, or the VCs, are uninterested because they can't scale it. They don't have the wherewithal. They don't have the money. They don't have the customers. They don't have the size. And they have no business anymore because they can't scale it. So crypto is becoming essentially TradFi. It's going to merge, which is super boring and it's not interesting and it doesn't catch a narrative, but it will push the industry much higher. Coinbase announces a new quantum computing advisory board. Boring, right? But this is crypto now. Crypto is TradFi now. It's Coinbase and it's Circle and it's strategy and it's the banks. Really boring, right? Doesn't catch the narrative, but that's the only thing that's going to grow us to major scale. It's not crypto as we know it that's going to grow any further. That's done, right? It has that lid on it and it won't grow. Now you've got TradFi coming in. Things happen, right? Clarity Act has to go through. That means that a lot of other businesses can say, okay, now we can rush in. But if you look at stable coins, you look at activity, you look at tokenization of stocks, it's going up and to the right. 40, 50% CAGR on this stuff. It's fantastic. You just have to be patient and realize that crypto as we know it doesn't exist. It's not going to exist in the future. It's not like, JP Morgan's launched a meme coin, right? It's not going to happen. It's real investing. It's real investing at this point. So what do you want to invest in? The S&P at 15% CAGR or crypto and Bitcoin at what has been 50% CAGR over the last 5 years? Maybe it's 30% over the next 5 years. It's still outperformance. And the hot money is just anywhere but crypto right now. So look, this bull market is going absolutely fine. Again, TradFi, right? They don't just bid up the price to all-time highs and have huge blow-off tops like we have in previous bull markets, right? They're just there. They're bidding. Any weakness, they come in. They'll buy a certain percentage of the volume that goes through on a certain day, and that's it. They'll sell call options at certain prices above, right, to just increase any yield that they can get. That's what they do. Very boring, very different. The narrative isn't there, but it's real investing. And look, we have to get through these sellers. The OGs, again, the rotation from OGs, early tech adopters, everyone like that. You're done, you're finished. You have no influence anymore. You're out the game. Sell your Bitcoin, rotate out of it, You did well, okay? You can go and retire. And this massive selling here is rotation into the next stage. 80 to 100K is the base. That's the level at which TradFi is saying, we'll get in 100K and we'll bang it to 1 million. But it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be, wow, look, it's up 100%. Very, very different. We're going to bang it to 1 million, but we can do it over 15 years. That's what we want to do, slow and steady, right? So the rotation is happening. We just have to be patient for this rotation. But TradFi is crypto now, and it's a completely different industry, and it still has higher growth than most other industries you can invest in. But it's not fly by the seat of your pants, Wild West stuff anymore, right? It's becoming much slower, much steadier. But these guys, whether we like it or not, are the guys to take it from 100K to 1 million. It's going to happen slowly, and it's going to happen steadily, and it's not meme coins trading and everything else that we knew crypto as before. I think a lot of the better economic data coming out of the States at the moment is just tariff manipulation, because tariffs can factor into GDP and the deficits and surpluses between nations, but that's not the end game, right? The end game is to have actual economic activity in a nation that can push GDP higher. And as long as you have an abundance of goods and services being produced, you can, on the other side of that, print the money, right? Because debt-based financial system, you need to print the money on the other side of that. If you just print money and don't get an abundance of goods and services, you get inflation. If you have huge productivity gains and excess production, you can print money on the other side of that to make sure the financial system doesn't collapse, and you get your 2 to 3% inflation headline figures, but under the surface it's more like 10%. That's fine as long as you're getting a huge abundance of goods and services, right? To kind of keep CPI figures fairly low, right? That's the game. In the past, what I think the US did was just create huge amounts of fiscal debt, just saying, look, we're going to create unlimited amounts of government debt. We're just going to smash that into market through the CHIPS Act and everything else. That manipulates GDP higher, and we can employ everyone that isn't employed in the government. That manipulates unemployment lower, right? But that's not like a long-term healthy solution for a country, right? So for better or for worse, and will it work out or not, we're going to have to find out. The Trump admin wants to take all of that away, reduce the spending from government, reduce all of these acts, and bring back risk-taking into the free market, re-leverage the commercial banks, get them taking more risk, put that money into the market. Let's see how that works out. But you need a fundamental economic expansion in the US, and it doesn't seem to be happening right now. Maybe because all of these acts are tailing off and before the free market can come in. Because you only got the ESLR at the start of this year, so maybe that money just isn't flowing yet. And you can see that via the PMIs as well. They're just so soft. You want to see the PMIs in a big expansion in the US, and I think everyone will feel a lot better about themselves, and I think Bitcoin goes higher on that as well. That has to happen, right? Bitcoin is basically at an all-time high, right? We're at 85K. It's not like a disaster. But to get, another huge move up, you need something fundamentally to change, right? We can't just muck around on the edges anymore. The credit cycle also, hasn't picked up to high levels. So in order to get that second phase we want in the bull market to go, really to new all-time highs, you need the credit cycle and the manufacturing cycle to pick up. And that will give people more savings, more cash, more liquidity. They put that into risk assets. Bitcoin usually peaks with a credit cycle. So, fairly good news that we're not at the peak yet, right? Because if we're at the peak and Bitcoin's soft, you're like, oh, we're going to tail down. But it doesn't seem that way, right? But we do need this physically to happen. We do need this physically to happen. It isn't happening yet, right? So we just need that to happen over the next year or so. And I think they're trying everything they can to actually pick this up. But obviously the Fed chair, maybe they can do things. And that's going to be a few months to get through all of that, almost into the summer until they actually get that new Fed chair in, and then maybe they can change policy. We'll have to wait and see, right? So I think it's there. We just have to be patient. Look at inflation, 1.2%, right? So this is trueflation, CPI, which isn't exactly what the Fed look at, and it's not exactly the same data, I think. Inflation is coming down, supply side increasing, tariffs are a tax which reduce inflation. I've said that repeatedly for the last year that they've started coming in, and they're not inflationary, right? Taxes are not inflationary. You raise tax, you actually reduce inflation and GDP and economic growth. So on the other side of this, we need a big actual boom. We need the money to start flowing in, and you can see under the surface it's not happening yet. So that has to happen, and maybe that happens when rates come down. Why is the Fed at like 3.5% when inflation is coming way down? Too late, right? If you want the discount on the course, that expires the end of next week, right? Type Bitcoin at checkout. You can get all of these videos. I update it for free forever for existing users as well, and you can come and ask me questions in the Discord server. If you trade Bitcoin and crypto and any TradFi asset as well, they're all on Bybit. You can get a big deposit bonus up to $30,000 via the link below in the description if you're a new user on there. I'm James, this is MoneyZG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.